devastated by this summer's natural disasters. We must also work on a bipartisan basis to extend the debt ceiling to preserve the very important and cherished full faith and credit of the United States. The Senate will also consider recently introduced voting rights legislation and advancing President Biden's nominees to the judiciary and to his administration. So the next few weeks will be critical weeks for the Senate. Members should be prepared for the possibility of working late nights and into the weekend. On the nominations front, we'll begin the week by confirming Ms. Veronica Rossman of Colorado to serve on the 10th Circuit. Ms. Rossman has spent the majority of her career in public service, representing criminal defendants who cannot afford counsel oftentimes. She would be one of the very few federal public defenders in the entire federal bench, bringing both personal and professional diversity to our courts at a time when we need to strengthen the public's trust in the federal judiciary. In addition to Ms. Rossman's confirmation, Senate Democrats are working to confirm many other nominees for a critical number of agencies, including the Departments of Defense, State, and Treasury. Now, unfortunately, some of our Republican colleagues have chosen to play cheap political games and stonewall the confirmation of these uncontroversial but essential nominees. Let's be clear. By blocking these perfectly qualified public servants, my Republican colleagues are deliberately hindering our government's ability to protect our country and to work with our allies abroad. These nominees should be the work of a few hours at most. Many of them have been reported out of committee with bipartisan support and under normal circumstances would be confirmed without any trouble. And so while my Republican colleagues won't be able to stop these nominees from reaching final confirmation, their stonewalling will drag out what would normally be routine and easy process. The few obstructionists on the Republican side who are leading this charge are deliberately derailing the confirmation of these important nominees in an all-out effort to gain the support of hard-right elements of their party. And in the process, the nasty political process they're engaged in, they are making Americans less safe at home and abroad. They should stop immediately, and the Republican leader should admonish them. Now, on the legislative front, Democrats continue to make good progress towards ending our Build Back Better agenda into law. Last week, the House completed their markups, the House committees completed their markups on the legislative text that underpins Democrats' reconciliation bill. Here in the Senate, our caucus held a long and productive discussion last week about the substance of our bill. We'll continue these discussions as the week progresses. Now, Madam President, no one expected it would be easy to pass legislation to transform the American economy and provide the biggest tax cut for the middle class in a generation. But no one in this body was elected to do only the easy stuff. We have a lot of hard work to do, and we're going to keep at it until we get the job done. Now, I just want to say something about the news we received last night about the Senate Parliamentarian. Last night's ruling was extremely disappointing. It saddened me, it frustrated me, it angered me. But make no mistake, the fight continues. Senate Democrats have prepared alternative proposals and will be holding additional meetings with the Senate Parliamentarian in the coming days. I've been working closely with my colleagues in the Senate, including Judiciary Chairman Durbin, Senators Padilla, Menendez, Lujan, Cortez Masto, and we will continue our fight to find the best option available to provide immigrants with the chance at one day obtaining lawful residence here in America. The last year and a half, Madam President, have shown how vital our immigrants have been to keeping our economy going during a time of crisis. So many risked their lives on the front line of this pandemic, but remain excluded from the very same benefits that have kept millions of others secure during these hard times. We're short of workers from one end of America to the other. One of the reasons, the Trump administration dramatically cut back on immigrants in this country. We need them. We need them in our labor force. We need them to continue American vitality. We need them because they're part of the American dream. It's estimated in my city by some that 1/3 of the healthcare workers at the height of COVID who risked their lives for us were immigrants. Having a strong law that helps our immigrants is vital. The American people understand that fixing our broken immigration system is a moral imperative and an economic imperative. Immigration reform has been one of the most important causes of my time in the Senate, and I will not stop fighting to achieve it. Finally, on addressing the debt limit,